You guys absolutely smashed the last video, but a lot of you left comments saying, "Hey Ronin, there's no way any other manhwa can top the sheer hype of the Shadow Monarch." Well, hold on to your seats because I dug even deeper into the vaults. Today, we have a lineup of 10 massive, heavy-hitting manhwa, and we are ranking them from lowest to highest based on their absolute global popularity. We're talking about insane art, brutal revenge arcs, and main characters who don't just follow a system, they break it. Let's get straight into it. Number 10. The Extras Academy Survival Guide. Imagine waking up inside a high-stakes academy game, but you aren't the hero. Instead, you're Ed Roth-Taylor, a minor arrogant villain who gets exposed, disowned, and kicked out of the academy dorms on day one. With zero money and trash stats, Ed has to survive in the wild academy forest by building his own camp, crafting bows, and setting traps, all while trying not to butterfly affect the main plot. It beats solo leveling because it completely flips the overpowered trope. The tension of an MC using raw wilderness survival skills and game meta-knowledge to stay alive in an academy full of monsters and prodigies is incredibly refreshing. Number 9. A Regressor's Tale of Cultivation. This subverts the entire regression genre. The MC, Sao Yun-hyun, regresses back to his arrival in a cultivation world every time he dies. But here's the catch. He has absolutely zero natural talent for cultivation. While other main characters get cheat codes and instant level-ups, he has to spend entire lifetimes practicing a single martial art, learning from masters, and dealing with the mental exhaustion of watching his friends die over and over across centuries. It outshines solo leveling because the progression is profoundly deep. His strength isn't just numbers on a screen, it's a monument built on lifetimes of raw human experience, philosophy, and unyielding willpower. Number 8. Revenge of the Iron-Blooded Swordhound. If your favorite part of solo leveling was Jinwoo's cold, merciless attitude toward his enemies, then meet Vakir van Baskerville. He was a loyal hound for his clan, executed on false charges of treason, but he regresses back to his youth with his memories completely intact. Vakir knows exactly when the demon invasions happen, where the hidden powers are, and how corrupt his family truly is. He is an absolute menace who pulls zero punches. It tops solo leveling because the vengeance is calculated and brutal. Watching him systematically turn the tables on his monstrous father and the entire Baskerville clan is pure, unadulterated dopamine. Number 7. Swordmaster's Youngest Son. Jin Runkandel is the youngest son of the world's most powerful martial clan. Despite his lineage, he has zero talent for the sword and is brutally cast out by his family, eventually dying a pathetic death. But he gets a second chance when he regresses back to his infancy. This time, he discovers he was actually cursed in his past life. Free from the curse, he unlocks a broken combination of god-tier sword talent, shadow magic, and spiritual contracts. It blows solo leveling out of the water because the stakes are heavily tied to complex family politics. Watching Jin outsmart and outfight his terrifying older siblings to claim the throne of the strongest clan is pure peak fiction. Number 6. The Heavenly Demon Can't Live a Normal Life. Baek Jung-hyuk, the absolute ruler of the Murim world, wakes up in a Western fantasy continent inside the body of Roman Dmitri, the lazy, useless son of a minor baron. If you like main characters who establish immediate dominance, this is the peak. Roman doesn't care about kingdom politics or noble etiquette. If an enemy kingdom threatens his borders, or an arrogant noble disrespects his name, he ruthlessly executes them on the spot using supreme Murim martial arts. It takes the crown because the MC's sheer unyielding aura and cold leadership make every single chapter feel like an absolute hype fest. Number 5. Reincarnation of the Suicidal Battle God. Zephyr is the last surviving human in a world completely destroyed by demons. In his final moments, he manages to give the demon god a massive scar before dying. The gods, incredibly entertained, give him a second chance, sending him back 10 years into the past. Zephyr is a cold, calculated genius. He knows exactly how the gods operate, how the human traders work, and where every legendary item is hidden. The art here is easily Line Webtoons' highest budget tier. It tops solo leveling because the MC doesn't just fight for survival. He is actively playing a 4D chess game against the actual gods who are watching him like a stream audience. Number 4. Legend of the Northern Blade. If you want pure, unfiltered hype and art that feels like an anime in motion, this Murim epic is unmatched. Jinmu Wan is the lone survivor of the Northern Heavenly Sect, abandoned by a corrupt martial arts world. He spends years in isolation, secretly mastering a forgotten, shadowy martial art. When he finally steps into the world, it is a non-stop festival of blood and vengeance. Why is it better than solo leveling? The art style. Instead of standard digital lines, Northern Blade uses dynamic, ink-brushed battle scenes that carry raw weight and momentum. Jinmu Wan isn't fighting monsters behind closed gates. He's taking down an entire corrupt society step by tactical step. Number 3. Magic Emperor. Look, if you want an MC who makes Sung Jinwoo look like a sweet, innocent child, Zhou Fan is your guy. He was a ruthless, demonic emperor who possessed the body of a servant boy, serving a fallen noble family due to a soul-binding contract. Zhou Fan is a tactical villain. He lies, manipulates, poisons, and uses every dirty trick in the book to rebuild his power. He doesn't have a heroic bone in his body, yet you can't help but cheer for him because his schemes against arrogant young masters are executed flawlessly. It takes the crown because the psychological warfare and political mind games add a layer of complexity that a straightforward action story just can't match. Number 2. Tower of God. The story follows 25th Bomb, a boy who enters a massive, mysterious tower to find his only friend, Rachel. But to climb the tower, you must face deadly tests, monsters, and a brutal society where power is everything. This is the One Piece of Manhwa. The world building is infinitely larger and more complex than solo leveling could ever dream of. The lore, the factions, the unique power system of Shinsu, and the incredible cast of characters make it a masterpiece. It crushes the competition because it isn't just about one guy getting strong in a vacuum. It's an epic, multi-generational battle for the throne of a literal universe. Number 1. The Beginning After the End. King Gray was a lonely, powerful monarch in a futuristic world who passes away and reincarnates into a new world filled with magic and monsters as a baby named Arthur Lewin. Using his past martial knowledge, he forms a deviant monocore at an incredibly young age and begins a journey that scales from a simple academy setting into a massive continental war against literal gods called asuras. This is widely considered one of the only manhwa that completely rivals solo leveling in global popularity. It takes the top spot because the world building is massive, the romance and family stakes actually matter, and Arthur's sacrifices make every single victory feel deeply earned and incredibly epic. There you have it. 10 highly requested, incredibly popular manhwa ranked by popularity that push past the limits and deliver everything you wanted after finishing solo leveling. Did your favorite make the list this time? Which one are you going to binge read tonight? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next vault drop. I'll see you in the next one.